Oh, welcome. How are you doing? No one's here yet, but it's fine. Alright, I'm just gonna get some music pulled up here. Oh my goodness. I have a bit of a headache, but it's fine. It's great. Um, I'm. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Alright, sorry. Here we go. Alright, there's some music. Okay, let me know how the audio's balanced for you guys. This is just going to be a stream of me looking at, I guess, the election stuff. I'm not really sure. But I wanted to stream today because, in case you hadn't noticed, I haven't streamed since the election day. And honestly, it's because I felt like there was, like, really nothing to talk about that much. Like, after election day, right? Like, nothing really happened. Like, it took 3 or 4 days for the Associated Press to call the election, and then officials haven't even called the election yet. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens with this election. I think Biden's gonna come out on top. I mean, he's won, like... See what you did, you call me. Hi, welcome, Red. Welcome. Yes, I do, and it's pretty freaking funny. I'll be honest. It's really funny. I was watching Sinatra Says, who's a conservative that I follow, and then I was watching Sargon's, like, not election day stream, but like his voter fraud stream. And I gotta say, it's pretty cringe the way the conservatives are like coping. Like they're trying real hard to cope, and I find it very funny. Yeah, that's basically just what we're gonna do. I think we are gonna watch. I wanted to. I mean, hey, at least I didn't vote for an orange child predator, okay? We get child predator either way. It's not great. Oh shit. I had lipstick on that tooth. There we go. Alright, it's gone now. It's fine. So we're just going to look at whether or not the election was rigged, I guess. Is how early you stream. Oh, I'm sorry. I like early streams. I like streaming in the morning. I hate streaming at night. Wait. I'm opening my window. I'm trying to open my window. I mean, the conspiracies are great. Don't get me wrong. Like, I find it very entertaining. Okay, so the conspiracy theories from this are the best thing that's ever happened in my life. How are you doing, Dexter? Nice to see you. Tiberius, hi, welcome. How is he a child predator? That's slander. Well, he was friends with Jeffrey Epstein. He has had multiple lawsuits filed against him, multiple allegations of him being creepy. I mean, I know that it's not evidence of him being a child predator or anything, and I'm not trying to say, well, hyperbolically, I'll say it, but I would never legitimately accuse Trump of being a child predator. Why do you think he was friends with Jeffrey Epstein? Okay, bye, Tiberius! Because he was? Well, I mean, maybe not friends, but at least, like, friendly with him. He rode on Jeffrey Epstein's jet, like, you know. It's not like he was, like, shunning Jeffrey Epstein, I guess, is more my point. I don't know. Anyway, it's fine. This is not the point. This is not the point of what we're talking about today. Those are unsubstantiated allegations that I can make no assertion of their credibility or whatever. I don't know, insert disclaimer here. So instead, what I want to talk about is election fraud. Is the election fraudulent? That's what we're going to talk about today. So, I'm sorry. I have not had caffeine yet. I don't know. I just want... He kicked Jeffy out of his hotel in 2008 and then I talked to him again. I mean, okay, we're not going to talk about that. It's fine. We're just not going to talk about that. It's a coup. Wait, what's a coup? Is it a coup on behalf of Trump? Because that's what it seems like to me. It would be, well, not really a coup, but a plot to remain in power longer than he quote unquote should, can, whatever. Okay, so excuse me. Sorry, I'm trying to get stuff arranged here. It's just it's how are you guys doing, by the way? How do you feel about the election? How do you feel about Biden winning? Do you think that the election was rigged? Before we get into it, I want to hear, do you guys think that the election was indeed rigged or not? I'm cool, I feel cool. Good for you. Alright, so here we go. Can you guys hear the bird out my window? He's really loud. I made a friend with a little blue jay. I made friends with the blue jay the other day. Motherfucker. Every time I talk, it's fine. I made friends with a blue jay the other day on my walk. He was just sitting in a driveway. It was so cute. I feel relieved. I don't think another 4 years of Trump would have been good for the US, let alone the world. Well, if it was rigged, they did a pretty shit job at rigging the Senate. I love this election. It's got great conspiracy. It's letting me know who I shouldn't ever talk to. The whole thing's great for me. That's fair. That's fair. Alright, I want to try and find a pro-voter fraud article. Let's go to Fox News. Election fraud from Fox News. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, I'm sorry. It's fine. Alright. True. How about this conspiracy theory? The election was a ploy by centrists to move the country further right. They will dump the left within a month. Look who endorsed Biden. Bush Jr. Kasich, half of Bush's old cabinet military lobbyists. Explain? Wait. This election was a ploy by centrists to move the country further right. They will dump the left within a month. Look who endorsed Biden. Okay, wait. So they're endorsing Biden, and then so Biden's gonna pull the Democrats more right wing. That's your theory? That's a decent theory. Yes, okay, alright. I mean, I don't know if I would go so far as to say that it's like it's already happening. I've never heard of any centrist political organizations. I'm sure there's some out there. But like, I guess, okay. I'm trying to organize my thoughts. Here, hold up. It's not the most insane theory out there. And it does, at the very least, I do think that putting Biden as the primary candidate was a ploy to get the right wing, or like more moderate right-wingers on board. Ow! Oh, that hurt. My hands are really cold and I just popped my knuckle and it like really hurt. That is not a good idea. Talking points on MSNBC, CNN, who were far left a month ago, are now talking about compromise. The only thing I'm concerned about them dropping is support for the protesters. What protesters? Wait, which protesters? Trump protesters? Like protesters protesting Biden's win? Oh god, this is a very confusing election. It's fine. They will attack socialism first thing. Interesting. Hi, I'm just hopping in before doing homework. Have fun, my dude. I'll probably be back. Okay, bye. Thanks for popping in. Protests will be no more come January 1st. They will BLM and Antifa organizers they will get BLM and Antifa group organizers high-paying jobs in the media to keep them off the streets. Not rigged. Biden is just dominate most votes a prez has ever got. It was a very well-constructed comment, J Smash. Also, welcome. Hello. I'm sure you're feeling overjoyed. All of them, Democrats pushed for Biden, the idea that Trump couldn't do anything about the protests going on. They also supported the protests. They're not going to want the optics of the country still protesting with a Democrat in charge. Oh, true. I think that will be very interesting to see is will they continue to support the BLM and like Antifa and stuff, like all those protests. Like, will they continue to support the protesters if they're protesting No. Okay, this doesn't work when I have headphones in. There. Oh, okay. Alright, bye. Hey, Omega! You're alive! How are you doing? Al Sharpton, this tactic has been used before in the 80s and the 60s, or 90s and the 60s. Actually, I don't, because I am an uneducated fool, and I live in the United States, and our school system is actual trash. So, no, I actually don't know what you're referring to. I'm sorry. They will just give BLM leaders jobs in the media. Again, this happened in the 90s. And I sent you a DM on Twitter. Okay, cool. I'll check. I don't check Twitter. I'm sorry. That would be slightly preferable to villainizing them. Yeah. I don't know. It will be very interesting to see how, like, Biden and the rest of the left will deal with protests and stuff, because I know a lot of like lefties that I've talked to are fully intending to like continue protesting under the Biden administration. So this entire election shows that we're already stuck in hyper reality. I feel like I've heard that term before. Elaborate, explain. My street has parties on Friday had parties on Friday when the AP announced Biden won it. Damn. I'm sure they will protest, but their funding is gone. That's gonna be fucking depressing, man. Like, that will be one of the worst outcomes of this election, I think, if people actually stop protesting, right? Because, like, I feel like people are gonna, think, a lot of people, right? You have, like, the brunch Democrats, as Shu and other people I'm sure call them, where it's like, oh, I can finally be done with politics because the election is over. When it's like, that's really not the mindset we should have. Just because Biden is president and that's slightly better than Trump being president doesn't mean that everything's going to be great and dandy and wonderful now that there's a Democrat in power. Like, that's not at all true. I think that we should we have to keep pushing for Biden to make actual changes. Like, it's gonna be really fucking frustrating if Biden doesn't decriminalize, at the very least, to decriminalize marijuana. Legalizing drugs would be great. Decriminalizing most drugs. Massive prison reforms. Like, if we don't see shit like that, if we don't see reforms in healthcare, like, there's gonna be that will be the biggest failure of this presidency, is if people stop protesting to make sure that our government gets those changes made. I am heading to work. My take is Trump will still be president for 4 years. He will use the Supreme Court to overrule a few states. I mean, I don't disagree, but I don't know if he will actually be successful. I think he's gonna try that, but I don't know that he will actually be successful in doing that. Wow, okay, so, Ural, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your username, but, yeah, let's not say that at least Hitler puts illegals in their place. That is, no. Big yikes. Please calm down, and, I'm hoping I'm gonna take that as very much sarcasm, but, I don't want to get, like, removed off Twitch or something because of my chat, so chill out. It's all good. Let's not say that. Thank you. We have exchanged politics. We have exchanged politics to a pure spectacle. It's subsuming of actual politics and material change to one of pure aesthetics with no relationship to material conditions. I mean, I don't disagree. Like, politics is becoming very much like entertainment, reality TV, you know? I don't know. I don't think that's very healthy. Can we use cancel culture to cancel Pelosi? I would love to get that fucking, oh my god, the interview where she, like, just her wires shorted out, you know, and she said, like, you know, she was, like, in an interview or whatever, and the host was, like, talking to her, and she suddenly just, like, hello, it's a lovely Sunday morning. What were we talking about? It was really weird. It's really fucking weird. Wait, no. That was if Georgia stayed red. Carry on? Oh yeah, Georgia flipped blue, didn't it? Because China is the #1 political prisoner capital of the world, any lefty that says they would do better in China is lying to themselves. Lefties in America would be in prison in China. They would be considered enemies of the state. Yeah, fuck China. Fuck China. Marxist-Leninists should be in gulag because they caused the Great Leap backwards. Okay, alright, not gonna get into that today. The person she was burning against was also a Democrat, a progressive, and had no qualms calling her out for doing absolutely nothing, and she still crushed him after turning San Francisco into a fucking tent city. I don't understand. How can you look at Nancy Pelosi and vote her back into office? She literally looks like a mummy. Like, she looks like she's just death. Like, she could be the horseman of death. I already knew ahead of the election my vote didn't matter. I do wonder where Biden got over 70 million votes, though. It feels unreal someone like Biden, one of the most unpopular candidates in history, got that high. Yes, but also, I think you have to recognize, like, just how much people hate Trump. I think that conservatives and, I think especially conservatives, but anyone who, like, thought Trump was gonna win. I don't know. I feel like maybe it's this... I think the cat and dog are fighting on my bed. Jaeger! Are you bullying the cat? Don't bully now. Wait, what was I saying? Also, he literally just bullied him out of his spot and then sat there. Such a dick. All right, what were we talking about again? I don't remember. It's fine. Just exactly. It's just reality TV, so it's incapable of doing what we want it to do. Politics is no longer a useful tool to bring material change. I mean, it should be. It should be. It's just that, like, we, the American people, the American voters, have, like, allowed our politicians to have a lack of accountability. The when Imperial Japan went to war against KMT, fascist China, they experimented on 4 million innocent civilians. Excuse me, what? Wait, what? Wait, hold on, what? What are you talking about? Well, okay. So to give him some minor semblance of credibility, right? I don't think he's calling for violence. It doesn't. I don't see through his chats like direct calls for violence. He's just pointing out his. I'm here for the doggo. Get out of the way, human. How are you doing, mediocrities? Okay. Hold on. I'm sorry. My brain is fucking is the net Mao? My goodness. This is going to be a stream. Mao, can you oh my god. Sit in the window. Don't sit on my desk. You're a cute cat, but you know, you're also kind of obnoxious. Okay, sorry. Hello. All right. Hey, how are you? Oh, I'm just great. My brain's fritzing out because I haven't had any caffeine today and it's noon. Okay. Fascism is the natural response of colonized nations against their colonizers. India, Indonesia, and KMT are all fascist in nature. That does not seem okay. I don't think that does not seem true. Like, fascism does not have to be... I would not say that fascism is the natural response of colonized nations to their colonizers. Like, sure, maybe more of a sense of nationalism, but, like, you can be a nationalist without being a fascist, and, like, believing in your... Like, I don't know. I'm confused. Dexter, yes. Chairman Mao needs a friend. You need another cat. Meow Solini. You need another little communist friend. Okay, alright. Jesus Christ. We just need a chat gulag. Wait. How did you get baited into worrying about Trump doing a coup, or did you get baited into getting worried about Trump doing a coup, or you know what's up? I mean, okay, I will say coup very hyperbolically. I don't actually think that Trump's going to initiate a coup. That being said, he's definitely going to try and, like, milk every legal precedent he can. Okay, Rule. I'm gonna time you out for that comment. Just please, no, let's not talk about gassing people. Thank you. I'm gonna untime you out right away, but just that's a warning. Please, thank you. Okay, there's a difference between fake nationalism and fascism. Who you support? We're not fascists. It seems like he's mostly just having people look through everything with a fine-tooth comb. I mean, no, I wouldn't say that that's what Trump's doing. Like, I definitely think that he's just trying to find any way he can to, find anything, any way he can to, like, continue his hold on power, right? I don't think it will come to, like, a violent thing or anything like that, but I do think that he'll just, like, use the Supreme Court to do everything he can to remain president. I think that's what will happen. The fact that machines were connected to the internet is reason enough for a recount. I mean, sure, like, let's do a recount, whatever. I don't have a problem with that, but that, like, we need to remember that we are a society that is progressing into the future, and the internet is going to be an irremovable part of that future. So I don't think that, like, we should just be scared because, like, we shouldn't do a recount just because stuff was connected to the internet. Like, sure, let's do a recount, but I don't think that should be the justification. I think it should be, you know, like, okay, this, like, we found evidence of a security breach using the internet, therefore let's do a recount, right? Does that make sense? I'll make it easy. 1,000 cats voted, but before the election, the dogs got together to say we'll allow dog ballots to be accepted without dog tags. Dogs win with 1,001 votes. What? So I'm assuming you're saying that that's, like, Republicans or Democrats are allowing dogs to vote without dog tags. Is that, it's fine. It's fine. My brain is fine. It'll be over sooner if we just do a recount. Yeah, like, I think fine, sure, let's just do a recount. Let's just get it over with. Like, I'm fine with investigating and all that. But, like, I don't think it's I'm okay with doing a recount, but that being said, I think some of the evidence that people are bringing up as, like, trying to say the election was rigged. One of the things, I was watching Sargon's stream this morning just to see, like, what his reaction to Biden winning, allegedly, probably winning, whatever. Like, he was saying that 34% of people who voted for Biden didn't give any down votes on their ballot, right? And it's like, I don't think that, like, sure, you can say that's unusual, I guess, but at the same time, like, I'll be honest here, I didn't put any down votes on my ballot because I didn't know shit, and there's, like, a bunch of stuff to vote on in Washington that I didn't know anything about, and I was an irresponsible voter, and I didn't look up my stuff, and so I, like, just was like, yep, I know I need to make that vote for the presidency, and then send it in, and that's it, right? So I don't think that that is necessarily, like, to say that, oh, well, because they, because there was a bunch of people who voted for Biden that didn't give down ballot votes, then, like, therefore they must be election fraud. I think that's stupid reasoning. Oh goodness. Biden has a squad of killers, not literally, like, hardcore motherfuckers, who are coup and counter-coup veterans from the CIA and MI6. Trump stands no chance. What? What? Oh my dear god. Okay, hold on. So, Ural... Am I saying... Ural? I don't know. Xinjiang re-education camps are a far more humane solution to East Turkestani terrorism than whatever the US did. I mean, I don't know what you're referring to and what the US did, but, like, there is no way, shape, or form that I would argue that the Xinjiang re-education camps are humane. And even if they are more humane than something else, literally, that does not change the fact that those education camps are not good. Like, you say that as if that's, like, a point in their favor. It's not. Like, the US has constantly bombed, sterilized, etc. Right, but that literally does not make it any better. Like, to say that, yes, well, these people... Like, sure, because you could say, right? Oh, well, what are they called? Whatever. The detention centers that the US put the Japanese in World War II was far more humane than the detention centers like Auschwitz where the Jews were taken. So therefore, I think that, you know, maybe what the US did to the Japanese wasn't that bad. Like, internment camps, thank you, yes. Like, no, that does not, no, just because they sure probably did have better conditions than, like, the fucking, like, Holocaust camps does not make them at all in any way good. Like, only Southerners support Trump. I don't think that's true, but I mean, certainly a lot more of them support Trump. I'm from Washington State. Yes, it's very much humane. In fact, it's so humane that France follows. Okay, you gotta be trolling, man, right? The Xinjiang re-education camps are not equivalent to deprogramming centers. Excuse me. Excuse me. No. No. They are literally there for the purpose of erasing a culture. They brainwash people into not being able to speak their own languages, practice their own religions, practice their cultural traditions, sing their own songs. They're literally brainwashed into conforming to Chinese popular culture and like Chinese culture. They are not deprogramming center. They are not deprogramming extremists. A girl was sent to one for having fucking WhatsApp. For having WhatsApp on her phone. They're literally propaganda brainwashing centers for the Chinese government, and you cannot change my mind about that. Like, I'm sorry, bro. No. Yeah, like, it honestly seems a little bit like the I don't know, what would it be? The UQ? The Uyghur question? Like, I don't know, so you're linking me to a Reddit post. That's good. The fuck is this? Alright, give me a second. I'm, Alright, I want to show this on stream. I know you guys can't see it super well, because, I don't know, my stuff is fucked. But, like, look at this. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, I've heard, this is, okay. But also, I like that it's, what is this? Gentile, Jewish, and unclear. So Jewish connection or spouse suspected but unable to confirm and receiving award for promoting Jewish values. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I can't. Whew. is great. Oh my god. Oh my god. If you're trolling, man, this is like this is funny. I'm sorry, I just can't get over this color-coded chart to tell whether people are Gentile, Jewish, or unclear. It's fucking great. Oh, this is wonderful. Oh, alright, this is... I'm sorry. I guess they turned communist pro-China. True, right? You're pretending that the fake news media has not defamed Trump or claimed that Saddam Hussein... I'm not pretending that they have not defamed Trump or that they claim that Saddam Hussein had nukes. Like, isn't it just kind of like an open secret that... I don't know if that's the right word, but like it's a known thing that like we kind of fudged our way into the war in Afghanistan and Iraq and shit, right? Like, I was wondering where all the... Oh yeah, okay. Oh my god, that's fucking great. Oh, that cracks me up. Oh, that's so bad. No, I don't trust the media. Like, I don't understand. Okay, I'm sorry. Alright. We're gonna reset, because this is not what I intended to talk about today, and, okay, so what we're supposed to be talking about today is, whether or not the election was rigged. So... Excuse me. Okay, here we go. So I wanted to watch this just because, I don't know, I think it gives some insight into what, like, conservatives are thinking right now. So I just wanted to watch this video. This is from a YouTuber. His name is Sinatra Says. He's conservative. He's pro-Trump, like, I've watched him a little, because I could get taken out of context for that graph. Well, okay, I'll be honest with you. If Twitch decides to yeet me off the platform for that, fucking go for it. I mean, I don't know. Okay. There's plenty of insane shit that I've looked at on my channel, and if they choose that one graph as the thing to get rid of me, then fine, I'll just go to YouTube. Twitch does that all the time. I know they do that all the time, and I think it's fucking stupid. It's fine. Alright. So here we go. I'll be honest with you guys. If Twitch banned me because I made fun of, like, JQ shit, oh my god, that'd be hilarious. That'd be... Oof. Okay, alright, so Orwell, whatever. If you don't stop with the JQ shit, though, and the pro-communist China, like, I will, time you out for longer out of the chat, and then I will ban you. Because, like, I do not want to get taken off Twitch, although it's fine. It's whatever. Okay, moving on. So, here's this video.
I don't even want to say it's past, but it's a thing. It happened. That was a thing. What we do next, I genuinely have no idea, because I think there's at least substantial proof enough to make a valid court case or two of fraud going forward, but it actually has to be, I don't know, gone through the proper channels, the courts, which might not take it because lower courts in Philly and Michigan are definite. Criminal referral to AG Bar regarding at least.
Okay, so I wanted to look at this. which is the Nevada Republican Party, our lawyers sent a criminal referral to AG Barr regarding at least 3,062 incidences of voter fraud. We expect that number to grow substantially. I mean, wait, I keep saying I'm not American. The moment his Americans context breaks down, he just ignores it. Benford's Law. Alright, so this is something that Sargon and Sinatra, I'm pretty sure, both talked about. Okay. Hold on, this is not what I want to... Seriously? Is there not, like, there's not, like, a normal article? From a normal, what's the bias of the Washington Examiner? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I guess let's just, who's this from?
Hello, everyone.
Oh my goodness. Okay, no. I'm trying to find, how would you... In what world is China and Russia not imperialist? In literally what world? Like, I'm sorry. What Earth are you from again? I'm pretty sure both of those countries are quite imperialist. Like, where on Earth is your evidence that, what's his face? Every election has fraud. It's usually it's just usually too insignificant for it to change anything. There's a few states with a difference so small enough that it might make a difference. You won't convince any side to change their sides because there's no court conclusion and you can't predict the future. You just need to let things play out. Xinjiang literally only became majority Uyghur because the Uyghurs were exempt from the one-child policy. Source, please. Thank you. That would be great. Okay, alright, this is, no Russian imperialism. Okay, oh my god, okay, so... Did I spell it wrong? Is that why I'm not getting... What is this? Okay... The figure above shows the leading digit report vote tallies across select counties. For instance, the final tally in Dane County, Wisconsin was 338,946. This account for 1K and the 3... Wait. Oh dear god. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know if I'm actually like in a good headspace to think about math this much. The total number of registered voters, total number of votes cast. This is direct evidence of fraud. This is misleading for several reasons. Wisconsin has around 3 million 600,000 registered voters on election day, which is greater than the number of votes cast. Additionally, since Wisconsin allows the same day voter registration, this number could be even larger. Provisional ballots could be assigned to voters registering the day of the election. Okay, so hold on, wait, where's my, I need music. I hate silence. Thank you. I don't believe it's just a coincidence that this election... Sorry, I'm trying to adjust the music level. Okay, honestly, the fact that Kanye didn't sweep every state is enough to call for a recount everywhere. True, I agree. I think Uriel is either a Bastiat community member or a JREG fan. Are you trying to tell me that he's a Joe Rogan fan? Joe Rogan's cool, man. I like Joe Rogan. All right. Afghanistan, Moldova, Ukraine, Georgia, threats against Belarus, threats against Kazakhstan. Yeah. It's also interesting to remember that this is not something new. In 2016, Nevada and Wisconsin were recounted, and they called for recounts in Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Florida. That didn't happen though. Yeah, like this does not seem to me like something that's like super out of the blue, where it's like, oh, the election's really close, we need to recount. Like, I don't know. There's plenty of sketchy things that have happened in election history. Oh, JREG is some YouTuber? Okay, alright. I was about to say, don't you go hating on Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan's the shit, man. But so conspiracies are flying fast and furious right now. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, and it's just here. I wanna try and find some kind of like pro conspiracy article. Trump actually won. Let's see, let's look for articles saying Trump actually won. What are you doing? You're cute. He's just trying to cuddle next to me. Infowars.com. True though. How many hardcore Trump fans are hot on the deep state tracks actually like China? That's right. It's a memer. This is solid proof. Wait, what? Wait, what? How many hardcore Trump fans who are hot on the deep state tracks are actually like China? That's right. It's a memer. Yeah. Conspiracy Reddit might have some stuff. Oh, that's true. Let's go to Reddit. Come on. I have no idea what my... Oh god, I have no idea what my fucking Reddit shit is. Alright, conspiracy. No MAGA, loyalist, or true patriot is pro-China. Yeah, you wouldn't think so. Like, that seems like it would... Okay, here we go. Continue. I think this is my account. I don't know. It's fine. It's about Bigfoot. Hold on here. Okay, let's show you this. Trump is not deep state. What do you mean? Oh my god. Why am I so lost? Jesus Christ. There we go. Okay. And just like that, the rioting and looting has ceased overnight, and now the half of the country that pummeled America like a battered wife is telling her to put on sunglasses, hide her black eye, be a good girl, and come together as one. Her answer, go fuck yourself. I mean, I'll be real, when it comes to, like, the Democratic establishment, sure, yes, I would agree. But, like, the actual people who were protesting and shit, like, no. What is this? The Truth? It was Monsanto, Exxon, Walmart. What? What is this? What is this graphic? I mean, don't get me wrong, I actually, like, really admire the art, because it's a really cool art piece. I'm trying to figure out exactly what's going on. Fucking James Wood, lol. I still use old Reddit. The new Reddit is horrible to navigate. How do you... Overall, seriously, I'm really close to timing you out. Please keep the discussion, like, irrelevant. I'm done with the... Is this satire? This? I don't know if this is satire. I'm confused. I don't get it. Am I dumb? Am I really that stupid? Who's that? And is that supposed to be Joe Biden? What is, why is there, I don't understand this, but it's fine. Here we go. Been enjoying the Trump losing song. Yes, I have. In fact, these photos and videos actually exist, and they ran with... Yeah, no, it's fine. It's very creepy, don't get me wrong. Okay, so what is this? Election night live stream in Pennsylvania at 56 Trump, 42 Biden, and then later Pennsylvania at 56 42.6. Oh, okay. That is kind of interesting. I would be curious to see what exactly happened with that. Because you can see Trump goes from 1,690,000 to 1,670,000. So, that is quite interesting. I want to know what happened. But also... Oh god, I can't do math. They said it was a glitch. Hello Jimmy, how you doing? And why would they... What is this? AOC says she might quit politics. As some centrist Democrats... Oh my god. Oh god, fucking go away. Go away, go away, go away, go away. Ugh. She said she might quit politics as some centrist Democrats blame progressives for House losses. House losses. Depending on the hostility of her own party towards progressive causes. I don't even know if I want to be in politics. I mean, that's fair. That's fucking fair. Representative AOC told New York Times in an interview, you know, for real, in the first 6 months of my term, I didn't even know if I was going to run for re-election this year. Bronx native said the Democratic Party has been hostile towards progressive causes like Medicare for All and the movement for Black Lives Matter. Externally, there's been a ton of support, but internally, it's been extremely hostile to anything that even smells progressive. I think that's fair. I mean, I think that's... I think that makes sense. As a... Right, because that kind of goes back to what, oh my goodness, I am so sorry. I don't know if you're still here, but the person who was saying that their theory is that Trump was, that Biden is gonna pull the Democrats more right-wing, and that's the conspiracy at play, like, that does kind of, like, reaffirm, I guess, their thing, right? Which, like, to me, it does kind of make sense that it's like they outwardly seem to support all of these things, but when it really comes down to it, do they really support things like Black Lives Matter? Do they really support things like Medicare for all, immigration reform, prison reform, like the things that people like me, the voters, the people, whatever, they care about it, right? I don't think that the party actually cares. She needs to... Oh, she's a Nazi, she put on Twitter. She wants to put Trumpers on a list for later use. Sounds insane. Okay, I don't know if that counts as Nazi. That does sound insane. Biden's more right than most Democrat media mascots right now. Yeah, yes, I agree. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna time you out, Oral, and this time I'm gonna let it stay because that is off topic. And sorry, I don't want to listen to you justify China putting Uyghurs in re-education centers. Just put Nazis on a list to collect them later. Yeah, it's Nazi stuff. Like, okay, I don't think that should be done. That seems like a very, very bad idea. Don't get me wrong, not trying to defend them. Right? And okay. You putting your opposition on lists for later use? Yeah, okay. I mean, I agree. I agree that is insane, and that is not something we should do, and that is very scary. I'm just saying, I don't think that we should go around calling people Nazis for no reason, okay? Like, unless she's actually holding legitimate Nazi beliefs, there's no reason to call her a Nazi. Like, just call her an insane, authoritarian, government overreach, creepy person. Like, they want to make a permanent majority party of neolibs, neocons, and scared lefties due to the permanent minority scary GOP threat. It's legit a great plan. I mean I think that seems like a very viable theory. I'll be honest. Hello, welcome back to Twitch. Not seen you live in ages. I know, it's been like a week. It's been really... I keep not streaming, and I'm sorry. I feel really bad. I really want to stream, but also it makes me really, like, sometimes it just makes me anxious. Like, I have a hard time starting streaming, but once I start streaming, I really like it. So, I don't know. It's, I'm gonna stream more. I'm not calling it that because it sounds bad. It is also a... Yeah, that's basic anxiety, yeah. Yeah, but it's... so I'm really gonna try and pick up my pace. I felt a lot better when I was, like, streaming regularly, and everything, but, I'm gonna try and pick up the pace again. I think a big part of it is I don't know what to stream about, most of the time, so give me some suggestions on what you'd like me to talk about, and I will talk about it. Okay, left control media, left want to enact hate speech laws to control your speech, left also want to disarm people, the left now saying we want to put you on lists sounds a lot like Germany of the past. Did they enact hate speech laws? No, I'm not trying to, like, I'm genuinely curious. But I don't think that it's I don't think it's an accurate comparison to compare the Democrats with Nazis. Wanting to control hate speech is dangerous. Sure, I can understand that, and I agree. However, I don't think that it makes you a Nazi. Like, the right wing has also tried to control speech a lot. Like, we can thank the right wing for the fucking FTC? FCC? I don't know, whatever. But the reason that you can't see boobs on television, because of conservatives. Like, I mean, Germany had anti-German hate speech laws, so technically they did. Okay, yeah, there you go. Technically they did have hate speech laws. It was just, in favor of protecting the Germans. Yeah, progressives are now the 90s ultra-conservatives. Well, but I don't agree with that necessarily either. Oh my god, this is very difficult for my brain to process. I'll be honest. But like, wait, what was I saying? Shit, what was I saying? Progressives wanting to control speech, is, I do believe it is different but the same. I don't know, it's really weird, right? Because I understand they're doing it for different reasons, but are they really doing it for different reasons? I don't know. Oh god, I don't know. This is making my brain hurt. They just want people to have people be responsible for their actions. Well, but speech is not an action. I would not consider speech an action, so, like, yeah, sure, if you want to hold people, this is going to bite you in the ass next time you say Trump's a fascist. I'm making sure of it. What did I say? God damn it, I don't even know what I've been saying for the last hour. Oh my god, my brain is so fucking fritzed. It's fine, it's great. This is what happens when I stream with no caffeine. I have no idea what I'm talking about. It's fine, it's great, it's fine. At least hopefully you guys are enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Conservatives didn't want to see nudity because of Christianity. Progressives don't want to see nudity because of feminism. Same ends, different means. Sure, yes, I will agree with that. Mal, what are you doing? Are you just gonna jump up there and then come? Yep, he's gonna just climb right down. He's just standing in front of my desk. Come here. Ridiculous. Y'all are mad because Fox owned you. Go look at Fox News and look at the pictures of the candidates? Why? How heavy is that L? What L? You fuckers. Or even though they told you. Oh my goodness. What on earth? We haven't lost. Watch the votes get thrown out. Alright. I'll watch, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Like, I'm sorry, but I hate to break it to you. But, Trump lost. I think Trump just lost. Like, sure, even if there is some instances of election fraud, Trump lost. He didn't have the support that he had in 2016. Like, watch this meme to chill out for a second. How does it feel for your Nazi and chief to be gone? It feels pretty great, I'll be honest. I mean, actually no. I don't feel anything, I literally don't care if Biden wins or if Trump wins. It's just two sides of a shit coin. But like, I don't know. I'm not sad that Trump's gone. I voted for Biden, so Trump would literally ban all mail-in if he could. Yeah, like Trump, I truly believe that Trump will try and throw out all the mail-in ballots. I just don't think it's gonna work. There's nothing suspicious about closing the poll stations and delivering crates of 100% Biden votes at 4 a.m. Don't get why people question it. Look, okay, I understand questioning it, right? But you, if you're gonna question it, you also have to be willing to hear an answer you don't want to hear, right? And like, I think it's fine to question it, but at the end of the day, you might have to be prepared to, like, accept that Biden won. You know? Media don't call election kids. I know they don't. Oh my goodness. You're never going to win as a centrist in a country where both sides become radicalized. I know! It's fine. It's fine. This is why I'm just going to, you know, say fuck it. Fuck everything. I'm just gonna be an anarchist. And for the troll factor, I'm gonna be an ANCOM. Because that really gets people's gears grinding, and I love that. So, you know what? Resident anarcho-communist right here. Burn the system down and overthrow the bourgeoisie. Redistribute all the wealth. People can only eat bread from now on. Biden has to lose so many electors at this point. Frankly, the idea that voter fraud at that scale is just ridiculous. It's so funny how the Biden cry-hard liberal has been the cry-hard liberal has been completely flipped on its head. Lol. Yeah, at least you're getting what you wanted, people who believe it was rigged talking. Oh yeah, no, for sure. Don't get me wrong. I'm very glad to have all of you here in my chat. Mortal Player, thank you for the follow. Whoop whoop. At least Antifa will get to see what real fascism is. Not that now that there's a president who has the media and big tech on his side. Breaking news, in the final bid for victory, Trump changes his name to Joe Biden. Hell yeah. Alright, let's learn about anarcho-communism together. Excuse me. My god, there's so much text on this page. Neither Trump nor Biden are fascist, jeez. No, they're all fascism. Any form of government is fascism. We need anarchy, okay, guys? We need anarchy. Everything is fascist unless it's complete anarchy, alright? Haha, see, there you go. Anarcho-communism, also referred to as anarchist communism, communist anarchism, free communism, libertarian communism, and stateless communism. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Just watch.
Wow, Tanky, we really did it. The leftist revolution succeeded.
Yes, Anarchy. The capitalists and fascists of the world have finally been defeated.
Don't think that just because we won, I'm gonna go easy on you. I'm gonna whine and complain anytime you tell anyone to do anything. By the way, when am I getting those state-mandated pronouns?
Anarchy, please. Let us forget that for now. Simply look at the field we have in front of us. We will till it soon as one people.
Okay, Tanky, you know I'm just playing. I love you. Wow. The flowers really are beautiful.
Yes. And calm. Just keep looking at the flowers.
What? What? Also, I want to look at this that you sent me also.
David, I mean, I know you're a sophisticated guy. The world is a mess. The world is as angry as it gets. What, you think this is going to cause a little more anger? The world is an angry place.
What? Alrighty then. I like those memes. Those are good memes. Okay, alright, catch up on the chat. Oh, that's J-Reg. What a coincidence. I'm a socialism just based on the statistical probability of so many consecutive failures. It must be due for a win soon. Alright, fair? I guess? Trump's not a Nazi, but I definitely think he's a fascist. He constantly calls the votes against him into question as far as trying to ban certain votes because they were later than others. I get recounting votes if Biden won by a few 100,000, but he won by 5 million. Nothing you can do to change that. Yeah, I mean, it would be quite interesting, you know, like, do we really think that just, like, recounting all the votes will give Trump a win? Like, I think they can recount all day. Yeah, like I agree with Jimmy. Although, as Plecto just said, the popular vote doesn't actually mean anything, so the recounts, I guess, could do something if they flipped enough states. Like, you know, like, if he flipped enough states, then he could theoretically win with a recount, even without winning the popular vote, which would be, oh, I was really hoping that Trump would win the popular vote and Biden would win the electoral vote, because it'd be fucking hilarious to watch Trump try and claim that he won. He can ban a vote that was in by the time they should have been. No, he can't ban a vote that was in by the time they should have been. No court is going to allow that. Most countries ban mail-in votes because there's always cheating involved with them, no way to scrutinize them. Except when we look up the statistics on, like, mail-in voter fraud, isn't it, like, almost nothing? Like, there's very few instances of mail-in voter fraud, like, surprisingly. Would banning those votes not at least be a wee bit sus? Yeah, I think it's totally sus that he would want to do that. And that's why what I hate about elections, they're having land vote and not people. Oh, we need to take down the Electoral College. I'm gonna say it. Our democracy is bottom tier. Trump 2020 Biden crime family? What? Okay. Biden crime family. Do enlighten me. And what is the Biden crime family all about? What crime do they commit? Oh, excuse me. Biden had no supporters and didn't even campaign. He sat in a basement with a diaper on his face, babbling nonsense into 3 cameramen. He got more votes than Obama. Oh, that's good. That was good. I like that one. Technically speaking, not even the normal election over if we recount, given how there's more Trump voters left for Arizona than Biden, and recounts in Michigan and Wisconsin are far less likely than Georgia and Pennsylvania. Arizona still matters. Oh, yeah. Operation Fast and Furious. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, alright, so... Alright, so let's, okay, we're gonna go back. And I want to look at election fraud articles. Fraud claims aimed in part at keeping Trump base loyal. I agree with that. I think that's a very good way for him to keep his supporters loyal. Oh shit, wait, what just happened? What was that? What did I miss? Somebody just follow? Oh, Bugs Assassin, thank you for the follow. I'm sorry my notification didn't, like, show me. Go away. Alright. Dozens of USPS workers keep coming forward saying the supervisors were illegally backdating ballots. Alright, well, excuse me. Let's look at this. Trump has promised legal action in the coming days as he refuses to concede his loss to Biden, making an aggressive pitch for donors to help finance any court fight. Trump and his campaign have leveled accusations of large-scale voter fraud in Pennsylvania and other states that broke for Biden, so far without proof. So, the Associated Press spoke with 10 Trump senior officials, and campaign aides and allies were not authorized to discuss the subject publicly and spoke on condition of anonymity. Trump aides and allies also acknowledged privately the legal fight would, at best, forestall the inevitable, and some had deep reservations about the president's attempts to undermine faith in the vote. But they said that Trump and a core group of allies were aiming to keep his loyal base of supporters on his side even in defeat. There's been no presidential election in recent memory with such widespread fraud was alleged. The closest was the 1960 election in which Democrat John F. Kennedy beat Republican Richard Nixon, and there were scattered allegations that fraud helped Kennedy win. Moments after the AP called the race for Biden, Trump attorney Rudy Giuliani stood in front of campaign banner taped over the garage door of a landscaping company in Philadelphia. Wait, what? What the hell is this paragraph? Wait, what? Moments after the AP called the race for Biden, Trump attorney Rudy Giuliani stood in front of campaign banner taped over the garage door of a landscaping company in Philadelphia, wedged near a cremation center and an adult bookstore called Fantasy Island, with a handful of poll watchers, and declared they'd been kept too far away to check for any inaccuracies. Something fishy was going on, he said. The fuck? Okay, I don't know why that the landscaping company in Philadelphia wedged near a cremation center and an adult bookstore. I don't know why that was relevant, but okay. All right then. It's just journalists trying to add humor to their article but end up just being cringy. It's definitely cringy. Partisan poll watchers were designated by a political party or campaign to report any concerns they may have. They are not poll workers who actually tally ballots. Monitoring polling places and election offices is allowed in most states, but rules vary and there are certain limits to avoid any harassment or intimidation. They are not allowed to interfere with the conduct of the election and are typically required to register in advance with local election officials. Thank you for the follow or whatever. Oh, that's why. It's because my alert box is behind everything. There we go. Now you guys should be able to see the alerts. Relevant. It's fine. Leave me alone. Locked Muffin 99 has followed. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Which, by the way, guys, I actually hit 500 followers. Like, I think on election day. I had recently, like, hit 500 followers because of bots, and then they got cleaned out, and it went back down, but I actually did it this time with real people, so thank you guys, really appreciate it, that's pretty great. If it's not illegal, it should be. Wait, what? That's an issue I support. Why were counters marking any of the ballots? What? You need to fill out quickly fill out millions of ballots overnight. You don't have time to fill out a whole card. Just tick president and grab a new ballot. Okay, but to be fair, like, I didn't fill out anything else on my ballot because I'm an idiot, and like, I think there's plenty of people who would just vote for the presidency and then be done. Okay. Poll counters shouldn't have the right to write on any of the ballots. Yeah, I mean, if a ballot, like, isn't finished or you can't read it or whatever and you need to fill it in, like, just fucking chuck it. Like, fill out your ballot properly. Courts are going to find massive fraud and then shit will hit the fan. I mean, we'll see, but I doubt it. The joke there was that it was the counters not having time to fill out entire ballots. That's why they were just marking the president box and moving on. Well, right. I know that. It's fine. It's fine. Locked Muffin, I'm gonna time you out if you don't stop with those chats, by the way. One more chance and then I'm timing you out. Thank you for joining the We'll See side. Both sides are Pepega, if you ask me. Yeah, like, I don't know. I honestly don't know how to feel. I feel nothing. Like, I don't know. I don't care that Biden won. I don't like Biden. I think he's a creep. I think he's fucking probably has dementia, like, but I don't think it's the end of the world that Biden wins either. We knew Trump would go out kicking and screaming like a loser. I mean, honestly, I can't disagree with you, my dude. I can't. Also, this is just stupid because I just hate both of them. I don't like Trump. I don't like Biden. And I feel like people think that I'm like just super flip-floppy because I just like make fun of both of them, and I just like I agree with some of the like Trump supporters and I agree with some of like the Biden supporters, but it's just because I just hate them both and I think there are legitimate problems with both candidates, both potential presidents, whatever. Like, I don't know. I'm just fucking sick of it. I'm fucking done. I hate Biden too, but at least he's not proto-fascist. Well, and that's my thing, is like, I do think that Biden is less harmful than Trump. I think that Trump, I do think it is very concerning, very, very concerning to me that Trump, you know, continues to dog whistle to his supporters in the alt-right. And, you know, you can fucking fight me on that one, because I used to think that that was bullshit, and that there was, like, you know, oh, that's just ridiculous, that's just, like, you know, conspiracy theory, like, dog whistling's not a real thing or whatever. But, like, watching the elections, like, watching the election, or the debates and shit, and the way that Trump just, like, avoids so hard denouncing any sort of, like, far-right group, it's It's bad. It's bad. It's just bad. And I just hate everything. And, to think Biden is less harmful than Trump is to ignore his past and think Pelosi is less harmful than Trump. Well, but it's because I think in general, the things that I want to see are things that, like, oh, I did not see your mini rant in Discord DMs. I'm sorry. I did not see it. I'm sorry. I'm horrible. Like, the election is not over. The media won't dictate the president. It is now up to the Supreme Court, which be in Trump favor. Mini rant, like a chibi version of me. Okay, holy shit. Alright, what was I talking about? I keep getting distracted by the chat, and then I never finish my thoughts, and I feel like I just come across as dumb because, like, I never end up finishing my thoughts and I just drift into saying, like, it's all terrible. But that's because that's genuinely all I feel right now. Oh my god, I don't know. It's just frustrating. I'm just frustrated. I'm just done. I just hate everything. I think it's all stupid. Biden sucks. He just sucks in different ways from Trump, right? Like, I don't know. I guess my reasoning for thinking that Biden is, like, better than Trump is because of the issues that matter most to me. Biden's far more likely to decriminalize drugs and, you know, do prison reform. Not that I think he actually will do those things, but I do think it is more likely to come from him because his base supports those kinds of things, whereas Trump's base would be very, very anti-legalizing drugs, anti-prison reform, anti-immigration reform, right? So to me, I think that Biden, I have more of a shot of seeing the things that I want to see happen in politics happen under a Biden administration than under a Trump administration, right? One side literally attempting a coup, but both sides, dude. Okay, to be fair, both sides do suck, alright? Doesn't mean that... Whoa, you're afraid now? I don't know what to say to that except laugh. Hi, IPA, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Trump already started on doing prison reform. Look into the First Steps Act passed a year or two ago. Alright, I'll look into it. Let's see. First Steps Act. Okay, culmination of bipartisan effort to improve criminal justice outcomes as well as reduce the size of the federal prison population while also creating mechanisms to maintain public safety. So this requires the Attorney General to develop a risk and needs assessment system to be used by BOP to assess the recidivism risk and criminogenic needs of all federal prisoners and to place prisoners in recidivism reducing programs and productive activities to address their needs and reduce risk. Under the Act, the system provides guidance on the type, amount, and intensity of recidivism reduction programming and productive activities to which each prisoner is assigned, including information on which programs prisoners should participate in based on their criminogenic needs. Okay, well, I'll have to read more about this. I don't know. I'll read more about that. Could be interesting, but Biden will legalize crack for sure. I hope so. I think that'd be great. Hey, if some states flip because of recounts and they end up tied, then the House selects the president and the Senate the vice president. So I'm still crossing my fingers for Biden president, Trump VP. Oh, that'd be epic. That'd be epic. Yeah, both sides suck, but Trump is significantly worse. Yeah, like, and I honestly, my reasoning for thinking that Trump is worse doesn't really have to do with his policy positions. It's more his attitude, like the way that he treats, like, okay, so for me, right, as someone who spends a lot of time on my channel and stuff, like talking about conspiracy theories and you know, like pseudoscience and that kind of stuff, Trump has done a lot to push forward those kinds of things and like encourage that kind of thinking, and that is what really scares me. Like the fact that he jokingly, sarcastically said that we should research bleach therapy and like stuff like that. That's a little yikes. His endorsement of anti-vax conspiracy theories, his refusal to condemn the insanity that is QAnon, because like that's his base, you know? Really frustrates me. I'm just really frustrated by the world. When did he say bleach? Here, I'll find it. Sorry, I'm trying to find that video. Yeah, he said it at a press conference.
Thank you very much. So I ask Bill a
Oh my
question.
god. Okay, I wouldn't pause. It's fine. Here, give me 1 second. Here we go.
Thank you very much. So I ask Bill a question that probably some of you are thinking of if you're totally into that world, which I find to be very interesting. So supposing we hit the body with a tremendous, whether it's ultraviolet or just very powerful light, and I think you said that hasn't been checked, but you're going to test it. And then I said, supposing you brought the light inside the body, which you can do either through the skin or in some other way. And I think you said you're going to test that too. Sounds interesting. Right, and then I see the disinfectant where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside or almost a cleaning? Because you see it gets on the lungs and it does a tremendous number of the lungs. So it'd be interesting to check that. So that you're going to have to use medical doctors with. But it sounds interesting to me. So we'll see. But the whole concept of the light, the way it kills it in 1 minute, that's pretty powerful.
Like that's just nonsense. That's just straight up bullshit, nonsense, makes no sense. Like that's just blatant bullshit pseudoscience. Like he does not know what he's talking about. Disinfectant. Okay, yes, he said disinfectant. There's multiple kinds of disinfectants. Pretty sure none of which should be injected into your body. Iodine is a disinfectant that naturally occurs in the body, and he was just curious about it. Okay, just saying, hydrogen peroxide also naturally occurs in your body as an immune response, a way to defend itself against like bacteria and shit. Don't ever drink or inject hydrogen peroxide. Just because something naturally occurs in your body does not mean that putting more of it into your body is a good thing. Like, you can introduce both UV light and disinfectant into the body. Sure, you can do it. Doesn't mean you should. Like, the UV light through IV and the disinfectant through gas and inhalants. Study. Send me like a medical study or something. Like, please. I would be very, very fascinated to see actual evidence of those kinds of procedures. If you want to show me studies that have shown that that's an effective treatment for viruses, then sure, I'm more than happy to listen to it. I've never heard that before. I haven't seen any legitimate like studies on using it like internally and shit. Like, he never said to drink it. He was asking an expert about a medical procedure. He said he never said ask your Uncle Bob to fix you a glass of bleach. No, he didn't say that. No, but like he to a normal person, right? To someone like you or me, presuming that you are a normal person, that would come across as him being clumsy in the way that he's like asking people to. Thank you. I will take that. But like presuming that we are normal people, normal rational people here, right? And you hear the president say we should explore these medical therapies, right? This I've heard that you can use disinfectants. What if we put those inside ourselves or whatever, right? Sure, maybe you would be able to think like, oh, well, he's just suggesting possible medical theories or whatever, right? But when you are a nut job religious conspiracy theorist who doesn't trust the medical institution and is a part of a cult that's drinking bleach or injecting hydrogen peroxide or using light to treat shit, like, this is it would validate your insane beliefs, right? Does that make sense? Okay, so I'm not saying that, like, Trump is gonna get a bunch of sane people to drink bleach or some shit, but, like, it is very much supporting and giving credibility to, even if it's just in their own heads, people who use dangerous alternative therapies. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. What's wrong, Rantmore? Oh, is it actually against TOS? Oh my god. Coronavirus is real. Very real. People died from drinking aquarium cleaner after that? Well, I mean, I'd wanna see that. Anything you say can give credibility to people's crazy beliefs when taken out of context, but he's the fucking president! He's not anybody! Like, he should be careful with what he says. He's not a doctor. He shouldn't be going around mentioning hypothetical medical treatments at a press conference that's going to be shown to the American public. That's not something Trump should be talking about. Like, the media is insisting he said using bleach is a good idea, is likely to do more harm in that regard. That's an appeal to authority fallacy? No, it's not. No, it's not. Fuck you. An appeal to authority fallacy is only a fallacy if the authority is a false expert. If that authority does not actually have authority on the subject. And I'm sorry, it's not an appeal of authority, a fallacy, to say that doctors should be people speaking on medical procedures. That is not an appeal to authority fallacy. I'm sorry, I hate to break that to you. The media insisting the wrong context is certainly more damaging in my opinion. The media could have easily given the proper context to the clip and avoided a lot of trouble. I mean, what? Like, like, what is the proper context to that, though? Like, I would like an example on how, God damn it, give me he was just asking questions with doctors. I mean, I still think that it's an irresponsible thing for him to say. He has no knowledge. He barely has knowledge on things that presidents should be informed on. I just don't think that it's anywhere in the realm of Trump's field to talk about anything medical-y, you know? People created the context for Trump. He had no idea what the fuck he was talking about. Yeah. Appeal to authority fallacy is exactly when a valid authority says something. No, it's not. I'm sorry, but it's not. I know this. I was watching a debate the other day where somebody said that somebody was using an appeal to authority fallacy. I looked it up. I know what an appeal to authority fallacy is, and this is not it. Insisting a claim is true simply because a valid authority or expert on the issue said it was true? What? That's not what I did. I said that Trump should not be talking on medical things because he's not a doctor. Doctors are the ones that should talk about it. Like, I didn't say that a claim is true. I said that Trump is not someone who should be no, that's an appeal to authority fallacy. Insisting that a claim is true simply because a valid authority or expert on the issue said it was true without any other supporting evidence offered. So, using an alleged authority as evidence in your argument when the authority is not really an authority on the fact. Right, so like, I'm not stating a specific claim that needs to be backed up by evidence. I'm simply saying that we should have doctors be the ones talk about medical stuff. That's not a fallacious appeal to authority. Only doctors can say things. No, oh my god. Alright, whatever. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna argue with you any more about it, but I'm not making a fallacious appeal to authority. I am confident in that. See your quote above. Which one? If we spread that enough, people will believe it. That one? Oh, Trump should not be talking about pandemic relief in a briefing about pandemic relief. That's not what I said! That is not what I said. Just because doctors have credentials doesn't make what they say about medical things true. Trump is the president. Right, and he has a doctor. Okay, a doctor would have years of medical experience in school, years of medical experience in working, depending on what he or she, whatever the doctor went through. Like, they might have done studies. Oh my god. Alright, whatever. Alright. Their experience is irrelevant of what they're saying is true. What did Trump say that was true? Oh my god, I'm so lost. I'm genuinely lost at this point. It's fine, alright? It's fine. Trump is still your president for now. For now. This is literally a basic information management move. I think it's called a one-off. You repeat event, but you change your admit one tiny thing. Like, both good people on both sides of a Nazi rally, not statute, bleach Russians What? Okay, I'm lost. It's fine. It's fine. All right. Trump is the president. He can say things on many things and be right without having a degree. Yes! Yes, he can. He can do that. But he's not right. I'm sorry. He's not right. Meaning if authority is telling you the truth, their position and experience is relevant to the factual evidence. Okay, my brain can't handle more of this. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna go back over the VOD and see. Trump is right 100% of the time. Yeah, my point, all right, is basically that just Trump should not be talking on medical things. He should not be suggesting or advocating for medical treatments because he does not know what he's talking about. He barely knows what he's talking about when it comes to like normal president things. I do not believe that anyone should listen to Trump suggest medical stuff. I mean, to be fair, I don't think Trump should talk on anything, right? Okay? I think Trump's a fucking idiot. I do agree. By their logic, Trump can't speak on anything. Only lawyers, scientists, doctors, and political scientists can speak. Well, while I don't think that they're the only ones who can speak, I do agree that those are probably the ones that we should listen to most often. No, and none of you have. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. How many multinational businesses have you built? Oh my god. Oh dear god. Okay, alright. Literally, Trump is president. He is the authority. Wow. Okay, that's like the... Oh dear god. What are we talking about at this point? I'm we should listen to the doctors about the pandemic, not Dr. Fauci's puts. There's tens of thousands of doctors actively resisting what he says. I don't know what the Trump congregates all information. Trump has assimilated. I'm sorry, I've been watching a ton of Star Trek Voyager, so like everything to me is like put into Voyager Star Trek lingo at this point. But Trump has assimilated all of the information in the world. It is contained in his biggest of the brains. He is the absolute true authority on everything. Voyager does rock. Holy shit, man. My newest, I finally got to the seasons with 7 of 9, and oh my god, she is my new bae. She is amazing. I love her so much. She's adorable. 7 of 9 is my queen. I'm like halfway through season 6, I think. I don't remember. I haven't finished it yet though, so no spoilers. I do not trust a cancer doctor on the pandemic. That's very irresponsible. And yet you trust Trump. Okay, alright. People talk endless shit, but Voyager is the best in my opinion. I really love, you kind of look like 7 of 9. Holy shit, that's like the best compliment someone could give me, Mitch. I love you. Thank you. I 100%, like, want to dress up in a 7 of 9 cosplay. I am so stoked. Like, I want to do a 7 of 9 cosplay so freaking bad. Oh my god. I'm obsessed with her. I love her so much. She's freaking my favorite character in Star Trek. Like, I have to say, like, I love Star Trek. I love Voyager. The amount of just wonderful characters on that show is wonderful. It's, oh god. I love Star Trek. Voyager. I love Voyager. I haven't really watched any other Star Trek. Voyager is the only sci-fi I've watched at all because my mom loved it. Voyager's great. It's fucking great. Deep Space Nine kind of slacked. Deep Space Nine was Voyager was the weak one. Take that back. Take that back. I will fucking fight you. Voyager is not a weak show at all in my opinion, okay? I think Voyager is probably like I haven't watched the other ones, okay? But I find Voyager a very refreshing show to watch because I like it. I think it's really good. I think the characters are actually good. From what I understand, Voyager is more of a cult following show compared to the others. I have no idea. I'm not in the Star Trek fandom or anything at all. I just like found it on Netflix and started watching it a couple years ago and then started watching it again because it's quarantine. I have nothing fucking to do with my life. Should watch The Next Generation and Deep Space Nine. I will. Those are like my next ones. Also, that's really weird. Bozo Brooder followed me, but it didn't pop up with a notification or anything, so thanks for the follow. My Streamlabs just didn't catch it, I guess. Voyager kind of weak, not Discovery weak, but pretty weak. Really? Okay, alright. How so? Because as far as I can tell, Janeway is an amazing character and an amazing actress. Chakotay is, should I say Chipotle is also pretty great. Tuvok is my fucking, oh, I love Tuvok. He's great. Sorry, I guess just honestly, I think the whole thing is great. So I can't really, I'm just gonna continue saying the characters are great. Neelix annoys the shit out of me, I will say. What? Janeway's a terrible character? All she does is piss people off to prove a point? I love Captain Janeway. I think she's great. I think she makes good decisions. It's nice to see a show where people like, I don't know. I like Janeway. I'm gonna rewatch the show. And then, I'll rewatch the show and probably like watch some other Star Trek stuff, and then maybe I'll have more reformed, opinions on it, but, don't hate on Neelix, he makes a good Ferengi. By the way, Star Trek is all New World Order propaganda. I was watching one of the episodes and they literally like said something about like when the New World Bank was established or something like that. I don't know, it was pretty... So you have to take it with a grain of salt. In terms of amazing characters, Commander Data is possibly one of the best characters in all of Star Trek. Literally explores what it is to be human. I mean, it, like, that... Yes, sure. But then I also think that, I also really like the Doctor for that reason. Like, I really like the Doctor for that reason, because the Doctor and Seven of Nine, right, they both, like, are kind of like that, in that their commentary on, like, what it means to be human and everything, and I really think that is cool. Shit. Janeway is great. Czech is lame. Oh, Chakotay. I like Chakotay. Harry Kim is a wuss. Harry's adorable! He's so cute, though. I love Harry. Paris is lame. Yeah, he's pretty lame. Torres, she's okay. I think Torres is a good character. She's okay. Doctor's great, Seven is great, and Neelix is bipolar. Star Trek is what happened if you solve the two biggest problems that idiot communists can't seem to understand: supply chains and unlimited resources. Exactly. See, you know what's up. You know what's up. It's why Star Trek is my utopia. Star Trek is for nerds and Star Wars is for cool people. I like both. They have very different, like, appeals, I guess. Like, Star Wars is great when I'm in, like, a mood for, like, action and fighting and badassery and stuff like that. But then Star Trek is like what I want when I want to watch Grey's Anatomy, but then I remember that I hate Grey's Anatomy because it's stupid, so I watch Star Trek instead. Disney ruined Star Wars, agreed. Star Trek is boring because it's about the interpersonal relationships. If you don't care about the interpersonal relationships of the characters, then you're gonna hate Star Wars. Like, if you're not the kind of person who could sit down and watch Scandal or Grey's Anatomy or another one of those stupid, like, drama shows, but, like, yeah, that's also, hi, thank you for the follow, Bozo Brooder. How's it going? Okay, hold. I do think, I can't remember who it was, but, like, somebody was saying that, fuck, what was I saying? Oh my god! Oh, but the cast does have really good chemistry. That's what I was gonna say, is that it's good. I like it. Point is, I like Voyager. Fuck all y'all stupid Voyager haters. Yeah, Voyager is the best favorite. I agree very strongly. You know what? Freaking fight me, Tiberius. Oh, it's so great. It's so great. I've had a ton of fun binge watching Voyager, and y'all can't rain on my parade. Thank you. Okay, wow, my brain just, like, shorted out for a second there. Are you a cat? I am a cat. I am the Cheshire Cat. I only know about one part. Here are my opinions on everything about it and how you're all wrong. Exactly. Thank you. Dexter knows what's up. You've watched my streams enough. I'm just a fucking stupid idiot here with a lot of opinions. I speak Klingon? Hell yeah. That's like I can't believe that there's like a whole like language that people can actually learn Klingon. It just cracks me up. It's fucking great. Like, yeah, and don't get me wrong. I consider myself to be a relatively smart individual, but I don't know that much when it comes to politics. But like, I have opinions and I like to say them, and it's fun to come on here and like argue with you guys and stuff. So like, for two things. One, don't ever take me too seriously, all right? And number two, please don't leave the chat if I argue with you. Until I ban you, then leave the chat. But like, I like arguing with people on here. It helps me a lot. Like, I think it's great. I wanna go back and watch the original Star Trek just to see how like terrible it is in terms of like fucking how terrible it is in terms of production quality. That's what I was trying to say. I want to watch the original series just to get, like, the canon from it and to see how terrible it is. Because I feel like it's going to be really bad just from the fact that it's, like, from the 1950s and 60s. Also, don't people come in here and start trying to say that, like, Star Trek is superior to Star Wars, or Star Wars is superior to Star Trek. They are different, and they are both beautiful in their own individual ways. We don't need to hate one to love the other. I love Star Wars, and I love Voyager. Those can mutually exist. It's fine. It's the Star Trek original series. Unwatchable. I don't like Star Wars or Star Trek? Well then, you lose. You just lose all around. You can like Alien or Predator or something, I don't know. Are you telling me fucking Spock would have a chance versus Anakin Skywalker? I mean, if Spock, well, okay, so the Vulcans are telekinetic and they have like super strength. So I don't see why Spock would lose in a fight versus Anakin Skywalker. If he had like training, like if Vulcans existed in the Star Wars universe, I feel like the Vulcans could probably take on, like a Vulcan could probably take on Anakin Skywalker. Like, I'm sorry, I hate to break it to you, but Anakin's like one of the worst characters in the entire series, so. Oh. Who would win, Spock versus Anakin Skywalker, is a conversation that has been proven to cause cancer. True. Anakin is theorized to have been made by the Force itself. I hate that. I hate that so much. When I was a kid, okay? When I was a kid, I remember watching the first movie, right? And the part where what's her face? Shmi tells like when Shmi tells Qui-Gon that there is no father, she did it by herself, whatever, right? I always assumed that that was just her saying that she was a single mom and that there was no father because the father was a creepy, rapey slave owner. Like, I think that's such a stupid thing to do. To say that Anakin was created by the Force in some sort of, like, fucking, whatever, what's it called? What's that called? What's it called when there's, like what oh my god, I can't brain. Oh my Jesus. When there's a virgin baby or whatever, right? Like that's so stupid to me, and I would never have interpreted that scene as like immaculate conception. Thank you. There we go. Like but I would never have interpreted that as her saying that there literally wasn't a father and she just miraculously became pregnant. I thought it was her saying that, like, there wasn't a dad because the dad was a creepy, rapey slave owner. Like, that to me makes so much more sense. Why? Why does it need to be a virgin birth where Anakin is the holy savior that the Force created and his midichlorians are so high off the charts? It's fucking stupid. I'm sorry. It's stupid. It's dumb. It's like one of the dumbest things that's ever happened in Star Wars. Star Trek is a knockoff of the Bible? In what way? I would be quite curious to hear that. I mean, sure, Star Trek might be like an allegory for a post-communist society or something like that, sure, but for like a fucking, for a Bible? Oh, jeez. When I was a kid, I was in a communist country. We didn't have American series. Oh, shit. Wait, where'd you live? I'm curious. What's an allegory? Are you're memeing. You gotta be memeing. You can't say. I feel validated in arguing with you about fallacies now if you really truly don't know what an allegory is. Star Wars is a Hidden Fortress ripoff. Everyone knows that. I don't know what that is. Christians think everything is a knockoff of the Bible. Oh my goodness. I knew appeal to authority better than you. No, you didn't, but okay, alright. The Onion status? Alright, what's this? The Onion tweeted out, Trump claims over 70 million Biden votes came from people who should be dead. Oh, that's pretty great. It's pretty great. Think about it, poor priest. What? To be honest, it could have been. I think lots of elections have been rigged. I think it's possible. I doubt that the election was rigged. I don't know. I think it's like, it's a lot of work, and I think Biden had a decent chance of just winning on his own. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens with the recounts and everything. Oh yeah, both the links are fine. Yeah, I trust Brooksy and Coffee to send decent links. I've never heard of Hidden Fortress. What was it? Huh. Interesting. This is a really interesting article. You guys should read this. I don't want to read it on stream because it's fine. But like, you guys should read that if you're interested because it looks like a really good article. Small-scale voter fraud happens, but not the big scale that Trump's side is claiming lost him the election. I agree with that. Streamer agrees with me. I win. Good game. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't really have any more thoughts left in my brain. Okay, wait, hold on. So the recount doesn't mean anything if the cheating happened by placing votes. It is election fraud, not voter fraud. They're not going to cross-reference who should or should not vote, etc. if it happens at all. If it happened at all. That's a very interesting point. That it's like, I don't know, man. Like, sorry, I'm just trying to think through everything. I don't think that we have sufficient evidence of wide-scale voter fraud enough to hand Trump the election, you know? And I think that conservatives and Trump supporters are very overly confident in how much support Trump has among American middle-class voters, and I just don't think that he has as much as they think. Like, they're far too overconfident in the fact that Trump has like this landslide of support where I just don't think it exists. What do you mean by cross-referencing who should or shouldn't vote? Sounds like you're saying certain people shouldn't be allowed to vote. Well, I think they're just talking about like dead people. When I say that anyway, I guess I mean dead people. And I guess like felons, even though I do think that felons should be given the right to vote. And I think it's stupid to take away people's constitutional rights because they committed a crime. But that's a whole other argument that I don't want to talk about today because my brain's already melting enough. But, like, I just mean, like, you know, make sure that dead people aren't having their ballots filled out for them and stuff like that. Like, that's what I mean. Not that, like, discriminating against the dead. Disgusting. They said that America picked a war criminal or something, and like some guy that arrested many black people in the 90s, I don't know. I mean, yeah. Like, I don't know if we could call him a war criminal because he hasn't been convicted of anything, but he did pass laws that put a lot of black people in jail, so. The dead people voting has been disproved. It's small clerical errors on data input. Well, sure, but I'm just saying, if we're gonna recount, it seems reasonable to just, like, make sure that there's no, like, sketchy stuff going on. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Michigan automatically deletes dead votes, apparently? Huh. I don't trust people counting the votes. Who do you trust? Do you trust the computers? Because I'm pretty sure if it was computers counting the votes, people would be suspicious also. So I don't really see. You want Trump observers to be counting? Fuck that, man. I'm sorry. You want Trump people to be counting the votes because that's more trustworthy. Mm-hmm. I want Trump to count votes himself. Ouch. Alright, it's been a I want the count for Sesame Street to count the votes. Yes! Start the petition now. The count from Sesame Street must be the one to count the votes. 1 Biden vote? 2 Biden votes? Oh, I think that's great. Oh, man. Oh, that's great. That's freaking great. Alright, so I'm getting really tired, and this was just a really chaotic random stream. When aren't they chaotic random streams? I don't know. But 3 Biden votes. I like it. I like it. Why are you mad that it was rigged? I'm guessing you voted for Trump. The wonders of clickbait stream titles. Fucking love it. Actually, no, I'm not mad that the election, it was rigged. I don't think it was rigged. I am from hyper-liberal California. True. True. My, hyper-libtard, feminist, social justice warrior self. That's exactly. That is. What? Do you like Biden? No, I don't like Biden, but, I like him more than Trump, I guess. Anyone's gotta get back to work. Have fun. It was a good chat. Well, thank you. It was nice to see you, Voodman. Major Healy, thank you for the follow. Why? Shit, my brain's dumb. It's fine. Yeah, like, I like the way that Oleg says it, which is, I don't think anyone likes Biden. Most people just prefer to tell Trump that he's fired. Exactly. Like, I don't Biden didn't doom the wolves like Trump. Like, I don't know. I don't like Biden, but I dislike Trump more. Why don't you like Biden? Well, for one thing, he's old as fuck, and he seems like he's losing his mind. But that aside, like, in terms of policy and stuff, I don't inherently dislike a lot of his policy positions. I mean, like, his gun control really bothers me. I very, very, very much dislike his gun control policies. I just watched my parents' cat. Well, yeah, I just watched a cat jump off the thing. A cat just dropped out of the sky, but it's fine. What makes you think he's losing his mind? I mean, okay, when I say losing his mind, I just mean the normal degradation process of, an aging man. That seems like what's happening to his brain. Like, he slurs his words all the time. He makes gaffes constantly. Like, he's fucking 90, man. Well, maybe not 90, but like 82, 84, something like that, right? But, like, he's fucking old, and he yeah, like, that's what makes me think he's losing his mind, is not that he's, like, specifically getting dementia or anything like that, but he seems that he is not able to competently express the things that he says. You know? Like, okay, he's 79. Yeah, like, he's old. He's really, really old. Like, he's okay, but that's not the only reason I dislike Biden. I think his gun control policies suck. I don't think that his gun control policy, his gun policy would be, he wants to ban assault rifles. He wants to put in place stricter, like, ammunition, and magazine laws, which I disagree with. He wants to, I believe, not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure he wants to implement another assault rifle ban, right? Like, Yeah, Biden's gun control policy. Nobody needs those. Come on, man. Like, no, I don't know the specifics of his gun control policy, but as a libertarian and someone who believes that pretty much everything should be legal, I know that I dislike it. Because I know that he wants to put in place more gun regulation, which inherently goes against what I believe in, right? Like, yeah, fuck all gun control, basically. Like, not all gun control. Not all, but most. You like assault rifles? I mean, sure, yeah. I'm not a libertarian, I'm a socialist. You know those things can be, like, together, right? You can be a libertarian socialist. Like, being a socialist does not inherently mean that you want the government. That being said, I'm not a socialist, but... do you think bombs should be legal? Bombs or grenade launchers? I don't know. I don't know. Like, in principle, yes. What do you mean socialist is axis? Wait, yes, okay, no, sorry. Shrieks is right. Libertarian is the y-axis, and socialism is like the x-axis or whatever. Okay, yes. I think you're right, right? Dear God. Wait, libertarianism and socialism are not opposite things. Like, so in theory, yes, I believe that everything should be legal. There just should be a process in place for you to show that you can competently and safely use the things that you purchase. However, in practical application, I would have concerns for citizens being able to own nukes and bombs and stuff like that. So I would probably... Socialism's most basic tool is force. Libertarians are entirely about no force. No, socialism is not about force. Socialism is an economic philosophy of redistribution of wealth and not even redistribution of wealth, but returning power to the workers. Like, it's about giving democracy to the people. Like, socialism and communism are all about returning power to individuals and to people. Like, socialism is like between libertarianism and Republican? What? Elaborate, please. But also, theft requires force. No. But like, how are you going to do it? Well, ideally, right, in my ideal political philosophy, you would have everyone voluntarily convert their forms of work to convert their workplaces to things like worker co-ops, which give the employees more power and control over their workplace, right? Like, everything would be done voluntarily with pretty much no government intervention. Like, I would consider myself a libertarian, not an anarchist, because I do think that the government has necessary functions. I do think that the government can provide good things. What if you don't want to? I mean, in my society, probably, I just tell you to, like, fuck off, fine. You don't get any sort of government assistance. Like, you don't get any sort of, libertarianism is no laws like anarchy. Libertarianism is not anarchy. They are different things. Like, you definitely, not by force, get everyone to give up their property. like, okay, to be very clear here, alright? I am not an expert. These are the things that I think probably sound like good ideas, alright? But I'm not like an economic philosopher or something. No, sorry, not philosopher, I'm dumb. I'm not an economic, like, expert or theorist or anything like that. If there's no force, then it is capitalism? What? But like, whatever. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I believe in terms of economic policy and, just everything in general, okay? I want to be very clear. Like, I'm still learning. A huge part of this channel, for me, has been learning and continuing to learn, right? People who are experts on things shouldn't be talking about them publicly. Not when they're the fucking president. I can sit here and talk to 20 people about random bullshit as much as I want. Thank you. Like, nobody here knows what capitalism or socialism are. They're pulling their own definitions out of their ass. Yeah, exactly. I mean, so are you in school? No. You're my president. Well, thank you. Thank you, Dexter. I will use my power as your president incredibly irresponsibly, and I promise to spread the maximum amount of misinformation and fake news that I possibly can. I am so grateful for your trust in me to allow me to be your president, and I will take that incredibly not seriously. Ready 409, I mean, I would... what is the point of allowing people to have as many, like, pistols? What is H and K and S and W? I'm very confused. What is the point of limiting long rifles? You've got my vote, thank you. I appreciate it. How can I send a video on Twitch? You can send a link to a video. I don't know if you can actually send a video, but you can send a link to a video. Yeah, I mean, I think Trump is just grasping at straws, trying to get as much of a loyal following as he can right now. 7 of Cat for president, thank you. Oh my god, that's the best nickname ever, 7 of Cat. I like it. No, I don't have a link. Here, you can, if you want, you can join the Discord. Click the Moobot link. That one should work. Either of them should work, but it's fine. Just join the Discord and you can go ahead and, put the video in there. If you're a libertarian, then I am a fascist. I guess you're a fascist then. Cause, sorry mate, I'm a libertarian. I believe in minimal government and, fucking, like, minimal laws, maximum freedom for individuals, complete accountability for the government, like, I don't... oh, the Discord is in the chat. Here, I'll do it again, but you can click these links for the Discord. No, I am slightly left of fascism. Capitalism is a Marxist construct. Free enterprise is what happens when you don't have government stealing part or all of what you want to produce with your mind and ability. What? Unless it's during a pandemic, then they need to make it a police state with martial law. I mean, the only reason I in principle, alright, in principle, I very much disagree with lockdowns and fines for wearing a mask and shit like that. I think it should be up to private businesses and government if government buildings and shit like that want to do it, then sure, right? That's within their right. But I mean, I think it is ridiculous to, like, in principle, put fines on people for not wearing masks and force lockdowns and stuff like that. Now, in practical application, Americans are fucking stupid. And the same people that say, you don't have a right to force me to wear a mask, right? Like, those are the same people that aren't going to wear a mask if they were given the choice to do so. And that is putting other people's lives at risk. Like, you do not have the right to endanger other people's lives. Like, it is a very difficult, like, philosophical thing for me to try and sort through, you know? Because, like, in principle, I don't think that the government has any right to, like, force you to wear a mask and stuff like that. But, that being said, there's a lot of people who aren't going to do that unless it's mandated. Like, they're not going to actually do it, and they're putting other people's lives in danger by not doing so, right? And it's like, it's very conflicting to me to say that you have the right to put someone else's life in danger to not wear a mask. I don't know. It's like, your right to not wear a mask, this person's right to not get a disease because they have a compromised immune system. I don't know. It's very tricky. It's very tricky. Do you have a right to be a public health hazard? Like, I don't know. And I think that is something that we need to kind of, like, digest and consider. Right? Is, like, do you have a right to be a public health hazard? Like, I don't know. And I don't really think that you do. Like, I don't really think that you have a right to be a public health hazard. It's kind of like the mandatory vaccines things. Do you think we should do 100% of all the things to prevent the spread of a disease every disease that can cause death? I mean... I don't know. I'll just say I genuinely don't know. And simple free market solution. You have the right to not wear a mask. Insurance companies have the right to deny you coverage for everything that you don't get a vaccine for, or if you don't wear a mask. I don't know. It's on you to wear a mask to protect yourself. But, like, if... like, but at the same time, I don't know. Is it? Because it's like, if you have a very, very contagious... like, yeah, like what the Gopnik Pirate just said, which is if you have AIDS, yes, you should be held responsible if you refuse to wear a condom. Like... It is kind of like a similar situation, right? Where it's like, do you really have the right to spread a disease to someone without, like, when you're intentionally not taking the proper precautions? Like, also, Major Keeley, I am not in school. I saw you ask that before as well, but no, I am not in school. I don't care about COVID, so I don't wear a mask. It only hurts myself. But it's not only hurting you. That's the thing. Is, like, you are potentially spreading germs to tons of unknowing people. Like, you can be held criminally and civilly liable if you are knowingly the source of an outbreak. Okay, see, now that would be more possibly more of like a compromise, I guess, is if you could be held civilly and criminally liable for spreading a disease. But the issue with that is that it would be incredibly hard to prove that you were knowingly the center of an outbreak, and that you like maliciously or knowingly spread the disease to people. Like, you'd have to be able to prove that, and that would be something that would be very, very difficult to do. And also, people can't may not be able to afford the lawsuit, you know? So, well, right, AIDS isn't contagious from coughing, COVID is, which is even more of a point as to why it's like, I think if you view not wearing a condom and knowingly giving someone AIDS as something that should not be allowed, like you don't have a right to do that, I think that's even more reason as to why you should think that you don't have a right to just not wear a mask, you know? I don't know. But then at the same time, it is kind of a violation of individuals' public freedom. But then to go even further, so is forcing people to wear underwear and shirts in public, right? Like, isn't that technically encroaching on your freedoms? Like, shouldn't you have a right to walk around naked? I don't know. If you were outside for 8 hours, you need to change the mask 2 times minimum, just so you know. Why? You can walk around naked. No, you can't! You can't walk around naked, you'll get arrested! Like, you'll get arrested for public indecency. Men can walk around shirtless and not get arrested for public indecency, but I can't walk around shirtless and not get arrested for public indecency. Shouldn't I have a right to not have to wear a shirt? What law says you have to wear clothes? Public indecency laws! You will get... It is bullshit, but it exists! Like, gotta make a stream to see what happens? For science? What? Wait, what? I'm confused. Let me know. What? Biden is racist. He said the N-word 7 times in a sentence? What? I haven't heard that before. Like, you know, so I'm just saying, like, there's plenty of other laws that, like, my friend got a fine for riding his motorcycle in his underwear? Wait, seriously? If you care about COVID so much, why aren't you wearing a mask and face shield instead of forcing other people? I wear a mask! What? I wear a mask every time I leave my house. Like, I don't understand. What? There's no evidence of any widespread voter fraud. Yep. Agreed. Da-da. Freedom ends when it interrupts other people's freedoms. I agree. Your rights end where someone else's begin. I absolutely, entirely, 100% agree. The question is, where is that line when it comes to preventing the spread of disease? Right? Like, so you not wearing a mask does infringe on other people's freedoms when it comes to you giving them a disease that could end their life, right? Like, if you not wearing a mask infringes on someone's safety, then logically you're, like, to me, it seems like the freedom and the right to not get sick from another individual outweighs the freedom of not putting a harmless piece of cloth over your face. Right? So I think it's reasonable to say that, like, your freedom to not wear a mask would encroach on the freedom of others' safety. Right? Like, oh god, it's just... Right, like for instance, driving under the influence, right? Like, theoretically... Oh my god, I don't know. This is making my head hurt. Goddamn. Also, stretch. Yes, thank you. So you just redeemed stretch, which means I now have to stretch. Ow. I'm so not flexible at all. Wait, hold on. Oh, goodness. Okay. Ay. Hello, Chloe. How's it going? Oh my goodness. Oh no, it's okay. That's good. That's why I put them there. I want people to redeem them. Oh gosh. Okay, alright. I'll be honest, my brain is like overloading. I've been I don't know. My brain's been in like just a massive fog lately, and I've been having a lot of time or a lot of trouble thinking through. I don't have water. Shit, I can't do the hydrate thing. But like, I'm having a lot of trouble thinking through my political beliefs and stuff, and I think it's because I've been spending so much time like just in my own head, and like watching stuff and like I think being back here and streaming more, I think will help with that, because I tend to have a lot more clarity on my political beliefs when I'm spending time like talking. Well, wait, hydration is important. All right. I will go get water. I will be right back. Ouch. Wait. Okay. All right. I got my water. And posture check is for me to like roll my shoulders back and stuff like that. All right. So what is the stream? We're talking about election rigging. I don't know. It does make me think about, so have any of you guys watched the show Scandal? Like, have you ever seen the show Scandal with is it Kerry Washington? I think that's her name, the main actress. And who else? Isn't there like another famous actress or something that's in that? I don't know, but I know Kerry Washington is in that, right? And like if you watch that show, like it just makes me think of the episodes about election rigging, right? Which was that there was a computer program that could like basically manipulate the electronic voting results, and I don't know, it does that series of episodes has always like questioned, is that the Imperial March? It is indeed, my friend. It is lo-fi Star Wars. Hell yeah. Here's my, wait, no, I highly recommend this lo-fi hip-hop Star Wars mix. I'm actually gonna pull it up and show it to you for a second, just because I think it's like the fucking cutest thing. I love this. Hold on, sorry, I have to pull it up because I am very great at doing things. Here, wait, no, why didn't that work? What the hell? I don't... Okay, it's not letting me show you guys, it's fine. No, I haven't checked out the stuff you sent me, but I did find an audiobook of The Conquest of Bread that I'm gonna start listening to soon. So I mean, I guess, I am chatting in your stream for the first time, come in, and wanted to start yelling at people in the chat. It's okay. It's okay. We all yell at each other here. It's fine, but thank you. Welcome, Ducky Cast. It's nice to have you here. Like, I don't ever, as long as you're presenting legitimate arguments and like actually making points that cause me to have to question my beliefs and stuff, you know? I enjoy having the fuck is it called? What? I swear, I haven't even smoked yet, alright? I was about to, but I have not smoked at all. I can't fucking speak. Question me. I enjoy that. Thank you, chat. That was the point I was trying to make. You question your beliefs and not just ban people that disagree with you? I can't believe you voted Democrat. Give me proof he's a bigot? Who? Who are you talking about? They legalized mushrooms in your neighbor state? Which one? Wait, which one? Trump is a bigot? What? Oh. Oregon? Oregon decriminalized mushrooms. Interesting. I mean, I have no intention of doing mushrooms, don't get me wrong, because like I have horrible anxiety, and I'm pretty sure if I did any sort of hallucinogenic drug, it would be horrible. It would be an awful experience. But like, that being said, that's pretty cool. Are you trying to figure out your thoughts on the election? Yeah. Also, I don't smoke CBD, I smoke THC, which is the stuff that like gets you high. CBD is the medicinal cannabinoid. Happy! Oh my goodness! Thank you so much! Wow, thank you. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. You are very, very wonderful. Don't forget to join the Discord, because you get a special little, like, section of the Discord or whatever. But, thank you. Chloe! My goodness! You guys are awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Wow, I don't know what to say, but thank you. You guys are great. That's really sweet. Wait, what? The fuck? That's so weird. I'm trying to... Major Healy, do you guys see Major Healy's comment? That's weird. It wouldn't let me like unblock it. That's stupid. That's really dumb, but it's fine, I guess. The majority of people that come from Mexico are MS-13 gang members that beat and rape our citizens. That's just facts. I highly doubt that. I would very much like to see a source on that. Excuse me. Thank you. Where? Is there some sort of like survey that you did to determine that? Like, bitch, what? Like, okay. I see literally no justification for that. Like, but okay. I am proud of Joe. This will be like 2008 to 2016 era. Oh yes, I think that is that is literally like the. I think that is definitely what everyone craves a return to, is 2015 to 2016. I think that sounds great. All right, Moondog. Thank you. No. Like, well, I mean, I assume that there is actually no factual evidence that, like, would back up that assertion. However, I am open to seeing the facts if someone does genuinely have a study that says that most of the people who come from Mexico are rapists and like assault individuals. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna find me that study, but if you can, fucking go for it, I guess. Look at our prisons. Oh my god, no. No. Like, please tell me why you voted for Biden. Because I view Trump as a massive... I'm trying to think of how to word this. Okay. So, I voted for Biden because I have great concerns for the kind of, like, rhetoric, like, conspiracy theory, like, I want to say, I don't want to say anti-establishment, because there's nothing wrong with being anti-establishment, but that being said, Trump is a huge propagator of just flat-out misinformation, and, I can't speak. I'm sorry. But basically I voted for him because he refused to denounce I voted for Biden because Trump refused to denounce QAnon, refused to denounce white supremacists. Well, okay. Resisted very, 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 very heavily denouncing white supremacists. Thank you for redeeming Hydrate and Posture Check, Batmang. What's wrong with Q? Oh dear God. Yeah, like QAnon's insane. Like, they're insane. They're nuts. Like, that's what's wrong with QAnon, is they are putting forward a conspiracy theory that the world is run by a cabal of totally not the Jews that are Satan-worshipping, baby-eating / sacrificing pedophiles. Like, it's insanity. It's insanity. Like, there's like 3 minutes of Trump announcing it. In the debates, like, I'm sorry, in the debates, Trump would not. He avoided denouncing white supremacists. In the town hall, he flat out refused to say anything about QAnon being nutty. Like a compilation. Yeah, I believe you that there's a compilation out there. I'm sure there is. Wait, said yes said yes twice? What are you talking about? I like kids on my lap. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and say that Joe Biden is fucking great or anything, alright? Like, Biden is not a good candidate. I don't want Biden to have won. I don't want that. That being said, I just think that it's a better alternative to Trump. I think that Trump is causing a lot of chaos and division and, again, spreading large amounts of misinformation. Misinformation. He is most certainly, my God, I can't talk. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry that my brain is, like, just can't form coherent thoughts today. I swear this isn't usually what, like, my brain is like, but it's fine. It's resistance to Trump that's causing the chaos and division. It's from both, though. Like that's the thing, is it's from both. Like, why I hear so much about white supremacists, I don't see anything about, though, I see BLM burning shit down. Like, it's do you think Trump was born male? Yes? What? It doesn't matter either? What is happening? Are pretty fucked. I mean, Antifa might be fucked, I guess, but, like, it is, I will, okay, so here, I'm just gonna say this, alright? Although I may have tons of issues with, you know, I'm sure that I have plenty of issues with, the left and people on the left and political figures on the left and whatever, and things like Antifa, you know, but, when it comes down to it, while I may have issues with their methods and some of the more insane, oh my God. while I have issues with things that people on the left do, and it comes down to it, at the end of the day, I think I have more things in common, more goals that I would like to accomplish in common with people on the left than with people on the right, okay? And I would like to see our country move in a more left-wing, liberal, libertarian direction than I would like to see it move in a right-wing direction, even if it's libertarian. I don't like right-wing libertarians. Like, I share more values with the left than I do with the right, and when it comes down to it, lefties are authoritarian. There's right-wingers who are authoritarian. Like, both are authoritarian and both can be libertarian. Like, it's a sliding scale. But at the end of the day, I would rather side with the individuals who have historically supported things like LGBT rights, have supported things like prison reform. Well, okay, maybe not historically supported prison reform, but like, I guess it really comes down to I don't like the DNC. And but when the left as a voter bloc, as like people that I agree with, the actual individuals, the actual voters, like I would rather side with them. Like, I guess. Right, like, and that's the thing. No one likes the DNC. Like, I hate the DNC. I think they're fucked. They're corrupt. They're corporate. Like, just get rid of them. Just get rid of the DNC. That being said, I see the direction that voting that way is more in line with what I believe in the direction I want to see the country head than voting right-wing. Does that make sense? Like, people who provoke emotion from their lies. Okay, give me an example, Dexter. An example, please. Dems are disgustingly unchristian. Good. Oh my god. I don't support like capitalism. Like, I mean, right now I guess it works fine, but like we should move past it. Being libertarian doesn't inherently mean that I like corporations and stuff like that. Like, but those are like, while the left-wing media, whatever, has, like, amplified those statements, I still think that the original incidences are cause for concern, Dexter. Like, while, yes, I would agree, I guess he did not explicitly say we should inject bleach or we should explore injecting bleach as a, things, what, oh my god. It doesn't mean that there's not a problem with the things that he said, right? There you go. That's what I'm trying to say. It's fine. Whatever. The Libertarian Party is just as corporate, if not more. Well, I don't like the Libertarian Party in the US. Like, they're right-wing libertarians. They're basically anarcho-capitalists. Like, I don't like them. Dems pander to women and minorities. Yeah, that's true, but Republicans pander to men and white evangelical Christians. Like, oh my god. If you don't like capitalism, why do you have an iPhone? Why are you streaming on Twitch? Yes, I suppose you're right. I dislike capitalism, so therefore I should just go and move to that anarcho-communist colony out in the middle of the desert in fucking California, where there's no property rights and everything sucks because that's what communism is. Like... oh my goodness. Hello, Heart of a Moderate. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. If you don't like the businesses, why do you work inside it? Well, I mean, really, right? We have to work within the system to reform it. I mean, I am a reformist. Like, I'm not a revolutionary or anything. Like, I think we need to reform the system from the inside out. So, I mean, you have to basically participate in the system in order to change it, right? Like, but right now, in order to live, I really have no option other than to participate in capitalism. But that doesn't mean that I can't, oh my god. I can't think. But like, just because I have to participate in capitalism in order to survive, like, that doesn't mean that I support it, right? Or that I won't vote or advocate for policies that change it, right? And like, don't get me wrong, like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that, like, capitalism hasn't given good things to the world. Like, it has, you know? Like, we've had, capitalism drives innovation. Like, I do... Like, there's not that there aren't good things about it, but that also doesn't change the fact that, like, shit, that doesn't change the fact that we can't try to improve upon and or reach other systems of economics that might be better, right? We have to continue to evolve and to change and to think that capitalism is the best pinnacle of economics and it's never going to get any better and this is the way that we should always keep things, I think is ridiculous and ignorant. Like, of course we need to evolve and change our economic system and stuff like that, you know, and that doesn't mean that, like, I hate capitalism, but capitalism is not the end-all be-all of economics. Like, I'm sure that we can, like, move forward and progress to something that is better. We used to have feudalism, and then we had merchant capitalism, and then we had capitalism. Like, we have to evolve. We have to continue learning and changing and making better, like, systems, you know? I live under market socialism and it's the best system. Those who didn't live nor experience life in it can't judge. Thank you. Can you have any government spending under capitalism? I mean, we do, so clearly yes. Ouch. But I mean, like you don't have to have government in order to have other, like, economic systems. Like, the anarcho-socialism, or, well, maybe not anarcho-socialism, but, like, libertarian socialism is an economic system. You also have anarcho-communism. There's a reason that anarcho-communism is a thing. Like, you don't, with communism, you don't have a state because it's all based on people. Like, it is all based around democracy and the abolition of government. Like, it's fine. It's fine. I don't want to... I don't know if we should really continue down this path. But, like... libertarianism and socialism are opposite things. Okay. Okay. So... oh gosh. I love this. I love that, you know, I end up defending communism. It's pretty great. It's pretty beautiful. Even though I want I feel like I need to clarify, but I'm not a communist. I joke about being an anarcho-communist and stuff like that, right? But at the end of the day, I am a reformist and I want to simply make the best changes to our current system that will maximize freedom and well-being for everyone, right? So anyway, so no, the elections were not rigged. The election wasn't rigged. There is very, like, there's no evidence of wide-scale voter fraud. There's always going to be minor voter fraud, you know, like a few hundred votes, or even a few thousand votes, you know, stuff like that. But, like, we have no evidence of a large-scale voter fraud enough to overturn the election. So, where's the proof of it happening? Like, okay, I'm probably gonna stream for, let's see, another half an hour maybe. Will you allow me to post you some documents with affidavits and such that will show you? Sure, go for it. I would love that. Show me... you have a Discord? Yes. You can do !Discord to get to it, or you can just link shit in the chat. It's fine. Okay. Whistleblowers have been coming out in droves. I mean, but that's a big joy. They are written in crayon. What? All right, well, we'll see. We'll take a look at them. I prefer beer to weed. Ew, gross. First of all, beer is nasty. At least drink wine, like a classy bitch. Okay. But also, alcohol is shit when you compare it to weed, in my opinion. I mean, yeah, like Goldar just said, the courts will decide. It's kind of ridiculous for us to sit here and, like, argue with each other about it, but it's still fun. I think wine tastes good. Like, I have this, really, really good strawberry Moscato that, my boyfriend got for me. Holy shit, it tastes so good. So good. That being said, most other things are just nasty, like most other alcoholic beverages. Oh, good. Alright, and in the link, the first things I see is theblaze.com and Facebook. Okay, Wisconsin election clerk maybe... Wait. Oh, sorry, I realized you guys should probably want to be able to see it. Here, let me... Sorry, my webcam's like, or not webcam, but my screen recording thingy's not working. Oh, the right one? No. That one. There we go. Okay, that one's showing up. No way the other one wouldn't. I like a good Speyside scotch, but it cost me $100 a bottle. Jesus Christ. I will say, oh, wait, shit, I'm trying to get your elections. Or your sources or whatever. And then this one. There we go. Okay. So Wisconsin election clerks may have unlawfully altered mail ballots. The statute is very, very clear. According to whatever that is, Wisconsin clerks and poll workers may have unlawfully altered witness statements on thousands of mail-in ballots. Wisconsin state law requires that absentee ballots are signed by a witness, which also who is also required to list their address. In fact, Wisconsin Elections Commission circulated a flyer in August reminding voters that mail-in ballots are required. Please note that the clerk should attempt to resolve any missing witness address information prior to election day if possible, and this can be done through reliable information, personal knowledge, voter registration information, through a phone call with the voter or witness. The witness does not need to appear to add an address. What the fuck? What the fuck is happening? Okay. I mean, like, to be fair, if you can try and verify a ballot, it seems reasonable to say that you should try and collect information to validate the ballot if you can. I don't know what this is, but I will save it for watch later. Oh, hey, Raincloud! How are you doing? Welcome, welcome! Long time no see, how have you been? I got a Prime sub without paying, I don't know how. Oh, it's because you get one free Prime sub a month. Which I am very, very grateful that you gave it to me. I love that, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. We're just talking about, my god, what are we talking about? We're talking about the election. It's fine. We're talking about the election. Oh, weird. Huh. Oh, thanks for following, Lady Raincloud. I appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're reading this article from The Blaze. Alright, so the statute is very, very clear. Retired Wisconsin Supreme Court Justice, that guy said, if an absentee ballot does not have a witness's address on it, it's not valid. The ballot is not valid. Well, sure, but if, for instance, and I'm just trying to play devil's advocate here, okay, I'm not actually trying to, defend this necessarily. Right, if it doesn't have an address on it, it's not valid. But if the witness left a phone number, then it seems reasonable that you could call them and say, hey, you forgot to add the address, tell me your address so I can add it onto it, right? I think that seems like it's probably reasonable. I don't know 100%, I'm not a lawyer, but that seems like a relatively reasonable course of action to take. Yes, Hans, I voted, and it pains me and kind of makes me die inside every time I have to say that I voted for Joe Biden. Yay. What? What? If you have to go outside, go bother him. Go. 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 Does Biden at least believe in climate change? I'm pretty sure he does. Okay. So, this, in defiance and direct contradiction to the statute, the Wisconsin Elections Commission gave guidance that is cover to all 72 county clerks and turned the statute on his head. They said, gee, we know the law says absentee ballots without the witness address is not valid, but county clerk, you have a duty to go ahead and look up on your own the witness's address if there's no address on the absentee ballot. Like, okay, so see, that seems fucked up. Yeah, like, you know, if you, like, if you didn't, if you're going and looking up people's addresses on your own, that seems kind of fucked. But I think it's reasonable to say, like, call and say you forgot to do it, and, like, you actually talked to the person. I don't know, that seems different. Maybe it's not. Maybe that's just, like, me being insane or something, but, like, I think that seems reasonable. I looked up my neighbor's vote. Well, you shouldn't do that. Also, how can you do that? So, oops, what? I just want to highlight this part, thank you. Campaign spokesman Tim Murtaugh later clarified that they were referring to ballots in heavily Democratic Milwaukee County that had allegedly been cured by poll workers, meaning they had, quote, corrected or added information to the ballot itself using red pens. We estimate that 15 to 20% of absentee ballots in Milwaukee County were tainted in this manner. This is also only an estimate because our legal volunteers were prevented from having meaningful access all of the time. Okay. Also, in 2018, I just want to say, my ballot, the ballot, oh my god, my brain's fucking, my ballot got thrown out in 2018 because my signature didn't look enough like the signature I did on my ID. I just want to say that, because that's fucking stupid. That pisses me off. I'm me! Just because my signature is a scribble that looks like nothing doesn't mean that it's not me! Didn't this Milwaukee County situation get overturned by a higher court? I don't know. Wow, this is a... I don't know, this is a very short article. Oh my goodness. Okay, alright. This is a short video on proof of how they were doing shady things. Alright, here, I'm gonna save that to watch later. I don't want to watch it right now, but I will watch it later. Not the QAnon video, no! The Next News Network. Interesting, interesting. Wow, they have a 1.8. Sorry, just their merch here. I'm just gonna pull this up really quick. But like, look at this. Their merch on their YouTube channel. Liberal Tears. Where's Hunter? Never forget. I don't know. I can't see what the image is on that one. Oh my god. Oh, that merch. Oh, okay, boomer. Sorry, I'm so mean, but it's fine. And happy? Sure, go ahead. Feel free to send me, whatever. Like, totally. I am horrible about getting around to actually looking at things, as I'm sure Chloe can tell you, but I love getting resources, so, send me shit, and maybe someday I'll get around to actually going through it. Because I'm terrible. Alright, I saved that one. Thank you, Happy. Hey, Capitalist 149, chill out, okay? Please don't- we don't need to be calling each other names such as basement dwelling troll, that's- no, let's not, thank you. Will you watch me break down how our god Emperor Trump won and had the election stolen by crook Sleepy Biden? Do you, like... do you have a YouTube channel or Twitch or something that I've been missing? I will. I will indeed watch that. I'm being facetious. Oh, okay. Well, hey, I would go and watch that, my dude. I would support you. However frivolous your attempts to defend the glorious, illustrious, forever god emperor may be. Anyways, good room. I'll find college materials here. See you. Bye! I think? I don't know. Okay. Alright. So, okay. I'm gonna end the stream for today. I know this was like so all over the place and my brain was like shorting out 90% of the time and I probably made no sense throughout the entirety of the stream, but it was fun and that's what's important, right guys? So thank you guys all so incredibly much for hanging out with me and watching. Please don't forget to follow if you like my content. If you want to support the channel, feel free to drop a sub, cause that'd be super cool. I hope that I've brought some sort of, I don't know, at least entertainment into your day. Discord after party. Sure, I'll hang out in the Discord for about a half an hour. So if you want to go join the, I guess called like the 10th Circle of Clown Hell or something like that. Hey! Shh. Shh. No! So I'll go hang out for like a little bit in the Discord. Not super long, but a little bit. And also, thank you guys so much. Follow, sub, whatever. Alright, thank you, and let's see who we can raid before I go, because I always forget to raid people, which is sad, because I should raid people more. Okay, raid channel, that's what we're doing, Alright, let's raid Touring News. I like touring. We're gonna raid him. Alright, go ahead, join the Discord. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching, and, wait for it. Bye!